Welcome back, guys. Lexus Driver here. Next, I'm going to be discussing the latest coupe in the Lexus lineup, the Lexus LC and LC Hybrid. Well, I'm going to show the LC Hybrid because I like to be environmentally conscious. Now, the LC Hybrid, this vehicle, this was actually a replacement for the Lexus SC, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people really don't like the Lexus SC, but the Lexus LC, it's the successor to the Lexus SC. The Lexus LC, really sleek, very futuristic, has that really coupe feel. I really like the doorknob because it's so futuristic. Now, the Lexus LC, I would say once you step inside this vehicle, it's like one of the most futuristic vehicles ever. I like the LC. I like the LC's interior, but if this vehicle gets a refresh, I really hope we get if this vehicle gets a refresh, I really hope they redesign the interior. I mean, the interior is okay, but it's just that if this vehicle gets a refresh, the drive mode selector, 50% of me likes it, 50% of me dislikes it, because I like it when you can switch drive modes to your personal mood, but I really wish they would put the drive mode in either in the dashboard or center console, because here it's okay. I know why, because it's to keep your hand near. It's to keep it near the steering wheel so you can take your hand off the wheel and change drive modes. But me personally, I really don't like the design. I really if they place if they're gonna place the drive mode, I would say it would be either in the dashboard or center console. I'm okay with that. Like what they did with the Lexus LX and the Lexus NX, the newer generation models, and also the shifter here. It's really what you would find on the Prius. I like the transmission shifter, but the one thing I really wish they would have on the shifter would have the manual. When you shift it to manual mode, I mean, sure, you have the paddle shifters. But I'm a guy who likes the shifter. When you put it in manual mode, you can upshift, downshift like a conventional CVT. I really wish it would be like that. Pretty cool transmission, but I really wish the shifter can give you that upshift, downshift in a conventional CVT. And the navigation system. The Lexus LC, I'd say this is one of the few vehicles where you don't have a display audio. If this vehicle gets a refresh, I really hope you can have the option for a display audio or have a navigation system. And since people really don't like the touchpad because you can only use it while you're stopped, you can't use it while driving. If this vehicle gets a refresh, when this vehicle gets a refresh. We can kiss this controller goodbye and then bring in the touchscreen, and and Lexus is really bringing back touchscreens because from when they reviewed about the touchpad, they really don't like it because of how wonky it is, and yeah. So if they were to turn this into a touchscreen, they would have to bring the screen a lot closer, so that way the driver and front seat passenger can reach the screen, and also revamp the navigation system. And also, what I noticed on the newer LX and NX, they actually got rid of the analog clock. I mean, it's okay. I mean, in my opinion, they should have kept the analog clock. I mean, you know, for that luxury feel, but also at the same time, they should have a digital clock mounted into the vehicle, because, you know, since this is very futuristic, it's important to have a digital clock, but also have an analog clock, you know, for that luxury feel. And yeah, that's all I have to say about the LC if this gets a refresh. Yeah, LC, really cool vehicle. I would totally take this out for a spin. And there's another image I would like to show you guys regarding the interior. So yeah, this one. Now, the Lexus LC, you can sit 4 people. Well, you can only sit 4 people, unlike the LS where you can sit five people, thanks to having a rear center console being folded. But in this one, you can only sit 4 people. The Lexus LC, you'd be having a lot of space when you're sitting in the front. But if you're sitting in the back, if you're a short if you're a short man, like, you know, if your height is like short, then this would be okay for you. You won't have issues with headroom and leg room. But for tall people, that's a different story. But all in all, I really like the interior. You can totally sit your family, companions, whatever. Like, you know, I don't really mind the interior of the LC. Really cool, very luxurious. I would say this is really one of the coolest vehicles Lexus has ever built. Now, what should I see? Now the Lexus LC, the latest model they have is the convertible. But I like to stick with the LC 500H. This vehicle, not counting the convertible. Well, I could count the convertible because it's already here. Not counting the Inspirational series, the Lexus LC only comes in 3 grades: the gasoline model, the Lexus LC 500, the Lexus LC 500H, the hybrid model, and the Lexus LC 500 convertible. So I wonder if the convertible gets a hybrid model, if that's even possible. But me personally, the LC 500H is totally like what I would go for, because, you know, I like to be environmentally friendly, considering that we're in the face of climate change. So here's some pictures. If I were to drive this, if I were to drive the Lexus LC Hybrid, if I were to pick one color, I mean, sure, I like red, but this color would totally suit this vehicle. So, yeah, this is the convertible, and this is the controls to raise or lower the top. This is only found on the convertible. So, yeah, one of the coolest vehicles Lexus has ever built, and the much more futuristic one. Yeah, but I would like to stick with the hybrid model. But, yeah. So anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.